Good evening, everybody. Good afternoon, evening, whatever, wherever you are. No love lost. Come on, everybody.
What's going on? What's popping?
It's Leslie Jackson. Leslie Nicole Jackson, baby.
Leslie Nicole Jackson.
We got Justin.
DeLorean, as everyone knows.
And we have a special guest with us.
Love April.
Love April.
Yes.
Good.
Yes.
All right.
Come on now.
It says it.
She's new to the team.
I'm new.
Cool.
But we'll be hearing a lot more from April.
Yes, we will.
Fingers crossed.
No, ain't no fingers crossed. You family now.
No,
like,
we gotta have some more estrogen in this room.
Thank
She
you for
loves-
the open. I listened to y'all first show. I didn't listen to the rest of them, but
Damn.
I heard at the end.
Wow. She was like, yeah, I listened to the first show. It was all right, nigga, because...
It's like when you were like,
It was
Right. You were great until that moment, you know.
No, it wasn't even like that. I had wrote Truly, and I told him, I listened to the show. It was a really good show. And I was like, I heard Leslie at the end of the show. She was like, we need some more females. I was like, get at me when you need them. So I guess here I am.
That's what's up. We glad to have you, though.
yes.
Thank you.
Very glad to have you. So, topics today. I just have to bring this up because
So much going on.
there is a lot going on, and I don't even know how we're going to be able to cover all of this. But the sentence came in for Bill Cosby.
The verdict.
I
Yep.
haven't seen it.
So, yes, the verdict.
You haven't
Excuse
seen
me.
it?
No.
Man, where you been at?
It's everywhere.
Is it on the Shade Room?
It's
Yeah, Shade
everywhere.
Room.
Really?
It's on
It's
everything.
everywhere.
TMZ.
It's everywhere.
It just happened a couple of hours ago, but you
Everywhere.
know.
Perez Hilton is
I've
on
been at work
everything.
all
Yeah,
day. I'm
literally.
sorry.
But no, if you not on social media, 2 hours, you late. Like it's old
Yeah,
news
yeah,
almost after 2 hours though. Like,
This
but I
ain't-
feel you though.
This will
I've been
never
at
be
work
old
all day.
news.
Huh?
This will never be old news. I mean,
No.
Yikes. But yeah, he was found guilty.
Found guilty.
Yep. And guilty of sexual assault. He faces 10 years in prison
For each count.
and a
A fine.
a fine of $25,000.
Beautiful.
$25,000?
He ain't got it.
That's
What? This nigga said he ain't got it.
you don't know what that man said.
We know he got it. Come on, we all
I
know.
mean,
Playing. What?
He said he ain't got it.
got a pair
Okay.
of shoes
That
that
nigga
worth
been
that much.
selling pudding pops for 55 years. That nigga, that's a penny dropping.
And remember, he had the Cosby Show. He also had, what was the other show with the guy that they conveniently left on Hulu? Yeah, they took off the Cosbys, but they left.
And living.
No, what was
Different
it?
world?
Different world?
No, and they should have left that one on there because
They
I think
should.
it was on there and Netflix.
Really?
But they took it off. Well, Netflix, it's a little different with Netflix. I know there's some other.
I don't
stuff
know,
involved.
but I know he had Lil Bill. He had
he did
Fat
have
Albert.
That's right.
He had. Listen, let me tell you something.
Run it down.
Let me
Sound like
tell you
with a
something.
bill.
No, but that
he
was
have
the problem
cancer
that I
too?
did have.
He had cataract. That's
First
why it's
off,
blue and
this
green.
man is worth $400 million. I'm just gonna put that out there. So
So if your
Yeah, I'm just
restitution
adding
is
that in.
$25,000,
Just adding that
like,
in.
that's nothing.
Is
to
it
him.
frozen? No.
It could be. We don't know.
Jenny don't have it.
We also don't know if he hid it, put it in somebody else's name.
That's
and,
right.
That's true.
I mean,
Mama
I
did,
would.
though.
But I mean,
Just being real.
But the
I
case
would.
has nothing to do with finances. So the thing of it is
No.
that
No.
his assets aren't going to be frozen. His wife or whoever is
Camille.
Camille, whoever's over his estate, they're over all of that. He's going to be getting good commentary, and
I mean, I don't necessarily know they're gonna put him in jail.
Ooh, somebody else said it.
I'm just being real with you. He's 80 years old.
Preach, woman.
now we got.
No, I'm not saying that he shouldn't go to jail. What I'm saying is I don't necessarily know if he will go to prison.
So why you say that?
Because he's 80 years
Of his
old.
stature?
Normally I would I could say yes, but he is black, and this is America.
I was about to say they're going to make an example out of him, and he is the forerunner of all of this. When they said, "Yes, Bill Cosby touched me, he did this," then it was Russell Simmons. Then it was. It doesn't matter now.
Now
no, it doesn't.
Now
with
we
the Me
Why
Too,
did it wait so long?
with the Me Too movement, I swear. Come on now.
No. Because I'm just saying to you that I don't believe in blaming the victim. There are a lot of times, and we see this all the time, where, and I've been in this position where I felt like something was said to me that was inappropriate. I was touched inappropriately. Things that were done inappropriately to me. But when people look at your body, when people look at what you wear, and I say this all the time, my dad has even said this, a woman should be allowed to walk down the street naked and not be harassed. Now, he's not saying that everybody should be walking around naked, but what his thing was, why is it that people feel the need to comment on your body, touch you inappropriately, say anything to you, and it should be okay? We have a culture nowadays that says it's okay for me to call you a bitch. It's okay for me to call you a hoe. It's okay for that. Like, I mean, look, Chris Brown made a song, These Hoes Ain't Loyal. Y'all niggas ain't never loyal. So what's the point?
No, but that's a fact. No. First of all, with the Chris Brown song, that he was speaking to a demographic of women, and if you were part of that demographic of women and get offended, then oh well, it's a fact.
It ain't me.
It's just a fact that if you say niggas ain't loyal, like, hey, look, I ain't a part of that demographic.
Okay, I want to ask this question.
I think I get what you're saying, but
my question is this: I'm with you on never blame the victim. I'm on that all 100%. But what about the ones that rode in the limo all the way to the Playboy and jumped and whatever? Like, you knew what you was going for. Y'all wasn't going to play volleyball.
These are not the views and expressions of Justin Ramon.
I'm just using a little common sense.
Listen, no.
You ain't get in the car with Bill Cosby, who was 20 years older than you, to ride to the Playboy Mansion with a freaking go down, to get in the swimming pool and then get out and say, well, I played with Snoop Dogg today, and go home. No, you didn't. You came to get hit.
I mean,
so then if you change your mind later on, then that's okay?
No. I didn't say it was okay.
So hold on. So then you get there, you be like, nah, his ball sagging too low. Like, this nigga, I don't even really want to feel like this nigga. And he like, come on, baby girl. And then slip something in your drink. And then you like, yo, I wasn't really with that.
Not a whole slip something
Then
in
what?
your drink.
That's
out of line, out of order.
That's rape.
That's wrong because he knew what he was doing. But you walking into a situation, you don't know what you're
I don't feel like I think they knew. That's what I'm getting to.
You
I
walking
think they
into
knew.
the situation, you don't know what's going on. You don't know
you know what this for.
To bone
this
or something.
This is Playboy Mansion,
Exactly.
Playboy magazine.
I'm very confused about
but
that.
But some people, because of your stature and because of who you are, they do try to play victim, and just to get that money out of them or whatever it can be. We don't know what happened many years ago.
Do I think it was every single woman that came forth? No.
I don't think it's most.
No.
I don't think it was most of them.
I think it was some women in there for a payday.
I think some people just
had to be.
I mean, what was the other model that they found
Janice
out?
Dickinson?
That lied?
I think that was Janice
She
Dickinson.
lied. She said she lied. She did.
She said she lied about not putting it in her book. That about him. That's what she lied about.
She said he did do something to her, though, right?
Yeah, she stated that he basically, and I may be quoting this wrong, but basically she stated that she was saying she was in pain or something, and he gave her something. I could be getting this mixed up with another young lady's story.
Yeah.
Because there was another young lady who said something similar. I'm getting it mixed up with the other lady, the admissions lady, something with the college. She had something to do with the college. You know what I'm talking about?
By the gymnast guy, the doctor.
No, I can't think of it. No, it was one of his victims. She was over like the funding or something.
For his college fund.
Yeah,
thing.
yeah.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, she testified as well.
But the thing of it is that I feel as though, do I feel like all the accusations are true? No. But my thing is when you get up on your stand-up comedy and a huge platform that Bill Cosby had at that particular point, and then be like, yo, I slipped them a Quaalude and, you know, they fell asleep and you wake up with no panties on. Like, come on, bro. Like,
well, to be fair, a lot of people had said before, you know, that he was admitting it to them. And so it's not like women weren't coming forward. It's just sometimes we do not have the voice. We don't.
But then at the same time, women in that day was popping them like cocaine at that particular point.
Some.
Kind of true.
Some. No, it was a party drug. It was like cocaine.
I mean, we know.
But my thing is at the end of the day, like, I think I'm in agreement with you. Like, if a girl is butt naked, like, she should be able to do whatever. But my thing is,
should be the respect.
But my thing is put yourself in. Why are you putting yourself in that predicament anyway?
You know why? Because I want a movie deal. I want to be a screenwriter.
Now that's where
I want to be a singer, and I don't know anybody. I just so happen to know Bill Cosby.
But we're
and
shining the light on several people because we could say that about men too. Because I always say this: men were the first gold diggers. Y'all coined that phrase.
How so?
Because most men wouldn't marry a woman unless he got a goat, he got some land, he got some cotton, he got something in it. The
dowry, exactly.
Come on now. Come on now. Let's be honest about this.
But the situation has
So what
flipped.
I'm saying is, no, it hasn't.
You know why it has? Okay, so we'll take Mary J. Blige's ex-husband, right? People got upset because this nigga is collecting $30,000 a month, right? So people like, he a low good, trifling nigga. He don't want to work. He wanted to, and she trying to take all his money. First of all, $30,000 is like $30 to Mary J. Blige. That's number one.
We don't know
number
her
two,
finances.
No, I was about to say,
I try to stay out of three things: people's relationships, pocketbooks.
That sounds good.
And religion.
And religion, I'm with you. But like at the end of the day, they got upset. You know why I didn't get upset? Because
he was a guy.
He was a guy. The thing of it is that girls be like, girl, did you get half? You know you can get the car, you can get the kids, you can get everything. You can get a business.
No, but you remember,
half.
I think you made a post about that, but I actually commented and I said, no, I actually agree with you. If he's been your manager,
as you claim, and
you've been paying him, I'm a fair person. I believe that if you've been working as this or you've been calling this person as this, you need to pay him as such. Do I think he should be getting what, $50,000 a month? No.
How much money did Juanita Jordan get? $350 million.
Wasn't she there from the beginning though?
She negotiated that lifetime Nike contract. She deserved it.
Well, there you go.
She deserved that. He didn't care. He anteed up to another $1 billion afterwards. But that's neither here nor there. People was excited for Juanita for $350 million. But some women get all these millions of dollars, and the women celebrate. Yeah, girl, I know that's right. Go get your hair and your nails done. Take care of your kids and your responsibility. And then when the nigga get $30,000 a month, then it's like, no, you just don't want to work.
They women working though.
You said what?
Some men don't even want their women working.
That is true.
Yeah, so if
some don't.
Some.
She
so
said some.
I did say some. If he come to you, baby, I don't want you working. I got everything.
But you came in with nothing. A lot of these women came in from nothing. You took them literally from their mama house.
But really,
it wasn't like you took them out of a corporate job.
Some of them do have like a dream and they want to do something.
It ain't
they
like
have a
that.
goal in life.
Everybody not Leslie Jackson.
Like Tiny and Tit, I got everything.
That's true.
That's
true. He ain't have much.
So she really
he didn't have nothing when he went.
I'm trying to be nice. I'm trying to be nice. I ain't have much.
No, don't be nice.
You don't have to work. You don't have to work. I'll take care of everything. So it is some situations like that. It is.
But he didn't pick her up from Kmart.
But if they have a goal, and they know what they want to do in life, though, And this
That
guy
was
just
funny.
come in and be like, I got you. You know, you don't got to work, this, that, and the third.
I'm
And then
always
Fuck
afraid
down
of
the
those
line-
type of guys, though.
I ain't that type. I
No.
want mine to work.
No,
Even if I'm rich, I want her to work.
Do something.
no,
But
no.
there's
Put
some
your
guys
100
that
on
don't
my
want their
100
woman to
million.
work.
I want
I
her.
want you to stay home and take care of the house.
That's a
and the
control
kids.
issue.
That is,
And then when we divorce, you don't want me to have
And you
anything?
look up and he own
Be careful.
everything in your
careful
drawers.
about that.
Then
He
y'all
about
watch Waiting to
everything.
Exhale.
Careful
That ain't good.
about that.
Yes.
I say that all. My mother always told me, have your own.
Yes.
Have your own.
Yes.
Yes, he can take care of you,
'Cause
but
ain't no
you
guy gonna be
better.
like, I don't want you to work. I'm going
You
to
better be like Shawty O'Neal. She was ciphering off money. See, I mean, she was clearly, because who in their right mind would marry
He wasn't
that?
the brightest character in the world.
Gave her a few children, and each one is a paycheck for 18
Yeah,
years.
I'm not gonna lie.
She was a genius.
Yeah, I'm not gonna
Man,
lie.
and that's another thing.
I do believe in that
rich
with that.
women, they use their children as a cash
No,
cow.
all women do, but all
That's
but
a
on
fact.
the real,
That's a fact. Come on,
most women
stop
do.
it.
Most, all is too big, but most
No,
women.
Stop.
I don't feel like not all. Not
Okay,
all.
explain to me why
I'm not gonna lie.
they do.
The whole.
Ooh,
I don't think all
that's hard
women
for
use
me.
their kids.
I don't.
as,
Not all, but I will
But
say
most.
Now that whole
I'm gonna say most.
Dream Kardashian and Rob and Black China, that right there was a money sign. That was a payday.
But that happens
right
all the
there for
time.
her.
That just happened to happen
I feel
in
like
front
not
of the
all
camera.
people.
You know, we see it because they have a TV show, but it happened in the hood all the
All
time.
I
day.
don't necessarily think it's always a paycheck because most of them, when it's no, hear me out. Let me finish. I don't think it's necessarily a paycheck all the time. I think sometimes these women are just bitter and angry.
Yeah, that's
That's
it.
And they're like,
That's a fact.
so there's a
I agree
difference
with you on that.
between wanting to keep the child because you know you want some money. You can visit your child if you hand it over that paycheck versus you know what, you cheated on me, I'm angry, and you can't see your kid.
And you gonna pay.
That's true.
And the thing of it is, like-
that's just hood baby mamas. Period.
No, it ain't
And they
hood
can't
baby
even
mamas.
get
The
over
rich
it.
Ain't
doing
that-
it. They just doing it on a bigger level.
That's true. That's true.
They just doing it on
When
a
you
bigger
They're doing it
angry.
with better lawyers. That's it. That's the
Come on
only.
now.
Come on, nah, bro.
Come
They're
on
doing
now.
it at the church. They're doing it
They
everywhere.
doing it everywhere. Man, the thing of it is
Pre-nubs and post-nubs. Please get them. They work.
what? Preach, sir.
My dad was married before. No
just keeping
shade
it 100.
to my brother's mama, but I done heard some stories that he has told me. My brother has told me that you know he was grown, and my dad popped up and was like, "Wait a second, my son is grown. Why am I still paying her child support?" The woman came to my mother and said, "Could you please just tell him to keep it going just a little while longer?" That's some balls, ain't it? That's some
No,
balls,
she should have
ain't it?
paid. No, she should
That's
have.
some.
First
No,
of all,
that's some.
That's right. That's,
That's
all.
some balls.
First of all, I remember when my father made his last child support payment for my sister. Now I ain't gonna put my family business out.
Too
but
late.
Hear me. I mean, that's
I'm putting mine out
but that was
because everybody
hilarious
knows.
that day right there. Man,
he shout?
niggas keep track of that.
Did he cry?
I got a homie right now. He take care of his kid. Listen, shout out to my friend Mario.
My dad
You
was
shout out
paying
somebody
for
every
like
show.
a year.
I do. I
want
do.
you to know.
Hey, but
How
hey,
you
other
not
shows
know
do it
this?
too. My friend Mario, he is a great father. His daughter is in Michigan State, and he paid child support. He paid child support when she turned 18. He cut off. But he still takes care of his kid. He still takes her back and forth to school, buys her stuff. You know this. And the thing of it is that he's taking care of his kid. That has nothing to do with the mother. A lot of times the mothers don't even be using the money to take care of the kid like that.
Well-
a lot of times, come on now, they get their hair done, they get their nails done.
Okay, if you
Yes,
gonna get you can get your hair and nails done. Period. So that doesn't necessarily
You
mean that you
can.
just
That's
and
kinda like a
Everybody
hit and
not.
miss, though.
Everybody
Sometimes
not.
That's kind of like a hit and miss because if I'm using my checks and I'm going hard for my kid, I'm making sure my kid got everything that they need. I'm providing for them. I'm putting them before I put myself. Now, if I get this little check, I ain't got no kids, but if I was in that position, if I ain't got no kids and I get this little check and I done did everything that I had to do for them,
Why not get
then
you some
I
nails?
may take that money and
Get
just
you a
do
bikini
something
wax.
for myself. Now, if you just a flat out, you
Bikini
ain't doing
wax.
nothing for your kids with your money, and then you taking that money and spending it on you, then that's wrong. then that's wrong. I feel like that's wrong.
But see, I agree with you. I totally agree with you because I think a lot of times you guys don't understand what it really takes into raising a child. Do you know?
I give you child support.
Let's be fair. No, because it's some people that I can point out in our own damn family right here. Don't go there. Please
go there, Justin. Don't go there.
Embarrassed. I ain't gonna even say that word because there's some people that. Y'all.
Hey, hold on. First of all, disclaimer: I don't have any children.
No, I'm not saying that.
Listen, my pullout game is phenomenal.
I ain't hitting the bell for that.
Okay, yeah, you can hit the.
Why would I hit it for it? I ain't hitting it.
All I'm gonna say is this: there are couples that are married. Mm-hmm. The wife works, the husband works. Mm-hmm. Do you know that the wife still is the one that spends more time raising, rearing, teaching, and everything else, feeding the child, running the child here, there, and everywhere, and we'll see the father sitting on the couch?
Yeah, it happens. It happens.
It happens all the time.
As long as they provide for the household, they ain't got to do nothing else.
Exactly. Like, I'm going to be real with you, and I'm putting this out there because this is a discussion that I've had before. Mm-hmm. And this is something that I'm willing to acknowledge as far as if it'll help somebody else that's listening. I remember having a breakdown in front of my sister, my mom, my brother was actually here. And I said, like, Dad, you don't treat me the same way that you treat them too. You know, and I look like you. So we know it ain't because you ain't mine. You know what I mean? Like I look like him.
Just like him.
And it's kind of like, well,
you ain't mine.
You shut up. No, but seriously, that's how it was. And I said to him, why is it that you don't hug us? You don't tell us that you love us. He said this to me.
You ain't joining his church?
No, that's not what he said.
I quit.
Oh, you shady. Oh, you shady.
These are not the views and expressions.
You never got your whole thought. Not in
Oh, my damn.
Oh, my God.
Oh, wow.
No. My point is that he felt like, well, y'all never came home to no lights off. Mm-hmm. You know, you always had food.
Favorite go-to.
That you had food on the table. Exactly. That has nothing to do with love.
The companion, being there for your child.
If I get a bill, I still got to pay it, right?
Exactly.
I should. Amen. I should.
You should. Mm-hmm.
I like my credit, so it's great. So no, I'm gonna pay that bill. So it's kind of like I'm not gonna applaud you for doing what you're supposed to do.
And with your kids, you're not like a part-time dad. It's not something you get a choice of doing.
Exactly.
You're supposed to be there no matter what. No matter what the situation is, you're supposed to be there regardless. Like, hug your kids sometimes.
Yes.
Kiss your kids sometimes. Tuck them into bed. Give mommy a break sometimes. And some guys just don't do that.
They say that children, like, it's kind of like, I hate to say it like this, but like dogs. If you don't show them any type of affection, they can become very vicious. It's like, no, seriously. Scientists, statistics have shown that when children are not hugged, they are not in an environment of love, and they don't get the affection from both sexes.
They be killing animals in the backyard and stuff like that.
They get to raping people. So somebody need to go pat Bill Cosby on the back. See, because at the end of the day, no, seriously. I hate when people make excuses like, his mother and father didn't really love him when he was younger. He didn't get the proper affection. No,
not.
But isn't that the same excuse y'all gave Chris Brown?
Crazy environment.
I didn't.
Maybe
I said she was crazy, so they fought. Period.
Who?
I think they both crazy. Yeah.
Oh, Rihanna?
But it wasn't no deeper than that.
I'm done.
Amen.
I'm done.
There wasn't no math involved.
There wasn't no math involved.
Nope.
I mean, but we all saw her face.
Yeah, he hit harder. That's it.
You got a 200-pound mount hitting.
Have control?
No, stop it.
Hold on.
No. Oh my. Oh.
First off, people take two things for granted.
Amen.
One is they think everybody has common sense. That's a lie.
There you go.
And two,
Common sense ain't so common.
but two is people think everybody has the ability to have self-control, and everybody just don't got
is
it.
true.
No,
Some niggas don't got
how about
Period.
the thing of it is that we teach our young men don't hit women, right? Don't hit little Johnny. Don't you hit the girls? You don't hit girls. But we never teach our young ladies don't hit men. You know how many times I go around and be like, yeah, I fight niggas too. I'm like, you 125 pounds, he 300. And you
I
talking about
ain't
fighting
fighting
this
no
nigga?
man.
That's y'all. But my thing is, I've
not.
seen it. If you go, first of all, y'all are emotionally driven women. So if you get mad at your man well enough, then you get up there and you slap him in his face, and you be like, I just got so upset I couldn't hardly take it. I slapped him in his face. We can't afford to do that.
Well, I don't put my hands on people first anyways.
She said first.
I don't. No, I'm dead
With
serious.
the
I
hard
don't.
as teeth.
I don't do it first because when I do put my hands on you, it's going to be in self-defense, and whatever happens,
After that,
whoever lives, whoever dies,
They may end up at Cantrell funeral home.
you know?
Rotting away. Literally. No pun intended.
So that was not a plug. That was definite shade.
Yeah,
was
that really
definitely rotted away.
was. Yeah.
But yeah, that's awful situation right there.
Yeah.
No, Leslie's like, yeah.
No, it is. It is. I never forgot that story. The stories.
The stories.
The stories of the bodies rotting. Remember
Yeah.
they left all of them.
No, this happened.
No, this just
It
happened on
happened
I
yesterday.
know.
Yeah.
But it's been in the past too. But that's
Oh.
a whole nother subject.
Well, it's a good one.
Let's get back.
Oh, okay. We can roll with that one
What
too.
else we got, man?
So Kanye and his crazy rants. I'm trying not to curse, y'all. I'm trying to be delivered.
I read those.
Did you enlighten?
I did.
Because I don't
Please
pay that nigga
enlighten
no
us.
attention.
You don't pay him no attention.
His music ain't good no more. So.
Even when it was good, I
basically,
just
Trump is his brother.
Oh, well, okay.
That's what he said. He said Trump is my brother.
Trump
Like-
is my brother.
Okay. Well,
You know.
And I guess
How you go from George Bush don't like black people to Trump is your brother?
you know what? Trump maybe is his brother, but you know,
you don't know what he gave.
Cain
Say it
killed
neither.
Abel, right?
I'm dead. What did that have to do with anything?
yeah, I'm a little confused.
No,
Plug
your
me
brother
in.
can stab you in your back and kill you, brother.
Oh, I see. Okay.
No,
Okay.
that's a fact. Come on,
No,
now,
the
catch up,
correlation.
Muscle. Come on.
The correlation, but it was just
No.
an odd, you
You
threw
think
that
people
out
your
there.
friends? You think
Nobody
people
caught
your
it.
friends?
Nobody
Sorry,
caught it.
I was slow than a mother. Cain killed it.
No, you okay? Because he threw it out there.
Jesus, what?
No, that's fine.
Noah had an ark. What the hell? That guy I didn't know
No.
where it was going.
No, because my thing is, be careful who you call your. First of all, be careful who you call your brother. My daddy always told me all the time, don't claim everybody as your family. I don't have a whole bunch of people that I can say, oh, auntie, cousin, this and that and the third. My thing is this: at the end of the day, you say that's your brother, but then at the end of the day, he's using you as a pawn.
Yeah. Be
You
careful
get
of
what I'm
who
saying?
you call
So
brother,
be careful who you
sister,
call
or
brother,
friend.
right? And then he's sitting up here looking silly with a "Make America Great Again" hat.
Now that's retarded.
He looks.
I don't
slow.
even care what he was saying. The image of that is stronger.
I don't like that saying for
Either.
this. I don't like that saying for the simple fact that which America are you talking about? The one that
Speaking of
is had us in slaves, or the one that y'all stole? Tell me which one.
I don't like none of them.
I mean, which one?
We ain't
which
came
one
out on
are you
top for
trying to
none of
make
them.
us? Like, which one are you trying to make great again? Which one?
The
Take your
cotton
pick.
field one. That's what they
the
want.
cotton field.
No,
They want the cotton field.
I say this all the time. I can respect a racist who tells me they're a racist.
That's a
Hey,
fact.
man.
I'm with you
I
on
believe.
that.
I'm dead serious.
I'm with
I
you.
can respect you better if you just say, I don't like black people.
That's true.
I don't
I can
like
stay out your way. You can stay out mine.
Mexicans. I don't
Next.
like this.
Exactly.
I don't. I respect you
Don't be
more.
smiling up in my face and then
Yeah.
behind closed doors you talking about me behind my back and my people.
That gets me onto the Kim Zolciak thing with the Real Housewives of Atlanta. I mean, we're gonna talk more about the Kanye, but
What happened with that?
So she came out and she made it seem like, and I really don't even watch this show, but I love watching like reunion shows.
I don't watch the show at all.
I don't either.
I'm on the Shade Room every day, and what she had to say was, kind of off the way.
So she made the statement. First of all, she was caught so many times in lies. And you know how shady these reality TV shows are. They roll back the footage.
Hold on, is that Kim, the ugly one, the white lady?
Yeah.
She married to
the football player.
Oh,
He
man,
ain't no
what?
football player.
He retired now.
Retired or fired?
Nevertheless.
I'm just saying. I'm just
He
asking a
bought a
question.
house, at least.
I'm just asking a question because if I'm fired from my job today, can I say that I'm retired?
But you're a former football player.
Was it by choice?
Hey, it don't matter. I don't know. I don't know what the situation is surrounding
I'm just
that.
saying. I'm being
follow them
shady.
white people.
Anyways,
That was the so racist. He said, I don't follow. What?
well,
That's
Jesus.
Chris Rock. I'm quoting Chris Rock.
yeah, I was like, anyways.
But Housewives, all right. It's retired. I like to watch it. I ain't gonna lie.
I've
It's
never
funny.
watched it.
It's I watched.
What did she say?
Well, she made the statement that she kept lying, and then when the camera, she went back after the reunion was over, and she made the statement that to Andy,
The gay boy.
it's on
Cohen.
Cohen.
Yeah.
She made the statement that, I had 5 African American women coming out at me, and I was in the hot seat the whole time. So I watched all 3 parts, and Portia Williams, who is a black woman, was in the hot seat the entire time up until Kim Zolciak came out.
The person who thought the Underground Railroad had a real train?
Yeah.
Okay, continue.
Her. She was, and that's sad though too, because her grandfather was a civil rights
leader.
activist.
What?
Yeah.
He's smoking crack. He's rolling over right now. I mean, bad.
Yeah,
That's terrible.
several times.
Saturday Night Fever in the casket. But go ahead.
Yeah. So, the first thing, it shocked me because I was like, why did you say African American? Like, why couldn't you have just said 5 women? If you watch the show, you already know that there's African American women.
Exactly.
So why would you even need to say that? That's number 1. Number 2, in years before, you've seen every single one of those women in the hot seat, and they all dealt with it. They either answered it, lied, or said nothing and looked stupid.
That's right.
Look at Phaedra Park. She
They
did
lie.
it last year.
Just lie. That's all they do.
So it didn't make any sense why she had to mention the race. Because to me, that's like saying, you black bitch, instead of just saying, you bitch. You know what I'm saying? Excuse my language. But no, that is the same. Because why did you need to add in the fact that I was black? Why?
Well,
Especially when you don't see color, because she has always stated, I don't see color.
She keeps saying that.
I don't see
remember
color.
her.
But you
Okay.
saw color then.
But you also make it a thing to keep on saying, I don't see color.
I will
Yeah.
say this.
Well, show me you see it.
I will say this. I will say this about
Stevie see color
people.
too.
We look for the offense in everything.
No.
Black people. Oh no, yes we do. That's
Not all.
that's number 1. Number two, we see the offense in everything. And then 2, the thing of it is that when you have African American people, whether you're a man or a woman, we speak aggressively. Even on this show. Like if somebody was a soft-spoken white person,
She
that
ain't
wasn't
that, though.
Huh? But what I'm saying
She's
is,
not.
She's
But
not
what
that
I'm
type
saying
person.
is, if you, it's different 1-on-1 or if it was 2. But if it's a whole room full of everybody like, no, that can be a little tricky.
Yeah, that
But we
one
see
white
that
person-
with all of those white women on the other franchises. It's all the same. You think they always say, you know what? I didn't like what you did. Yes.
That's
and
what
then
she
that's
said.
another,
What'd
and
she
that
say?
was the other comment
That's
that she
what she
made.
said.
She said, this racism BS, it's bull because it doesn't even really exist anymore. It only became this big because of social media.
Yep.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry, Kim. You on crack. I was trying to help you out just a little bit.
No,
You on
no,
crack.
she said it. She said it. I watched the video.
Yeah,
Like
you on crack with
why?
that.
Why would you say that? And then her husband Grand Dragon
First
beer
off,
men.
you know these niggas was just on the Steve Harvey Morning show. I mean, his TV show.
His
rather.
TV show.
Well, what do you expect from Coon Harvey?
Well,
He is no. Let's be real about that. It's okay to make your money. It's okay to make your money.
Don't cut Steve.
Yeah,
we just lost
I am.
Bill in the same
So okay,
day.
okay. What's your deal with Steve Harvey though?
It's a lot.
Like what?
It's Afro.
Because he met with not George Bush,
Trump.
45.
It's not even be just because of that. I don't like the way that he plays this game. I don't like the fact that you want to talk about what you want to do to help the communities, but you don't always do it. Like, you had the opportunity to do it, but you stood beside a man taking photo ops of someone who said, I really don't like you. I really don't like you, but I'm going to reach out to you. And he purposely reached out, and if you didn't catch this, he purposely reached out to people who really have not even been in touch with our community like that. Now, think about this. You have to really think about it. Like, Steve Harvey has not really been in touch.
That's not true.
With our community in the past few years. Okay.
That's not true. And I'm going to say this. First of all, he has a Steve Harvey mentoring program. He has his foundation that him and Marjorie have. He does do a lot of things back home where he's from, Cleveland, and he has a home in Atlanta. He does a lot of things. He takes these young boys out of the hood for free and takes them on a camp. And he does do a lot of things. He gives a lot. I'm going to address this the Donald Trump situation with Steve Harvey. I had an issue with somebody, right? Just last week, all right? Somebody was talking greasy, talking about what they was going to do. And I said, hey, yo, bro, let's have a conversation. Right? Now, this person never showed up because I feel like he is a vagina. You know what I'm saying? Like, so, like, you know what I'm saying? So, like, my thing is this. I told him, I said, I ain't even on no whoop-de-whoop type junk. Like, let's talk as men. Let's have a conversation. Me personally, Justin Ramon King, if you have an issue with me or if you say something that is offensive and you say, hey, come up to my office and meet, I'm going to come up to your office and meet. Mm-hmm. And if we can be men, we can agree to disagree. I'm going to holler at you. Like, hey, yo, what up, homie? What's good? So, I'm like, no, man, we agree to disagree. And I can still shake your hand at the end of the day and be a man. That doesn't mean that I'm on your team. That doesn't mean I'm for you. So then when I come downstairs and we get off the elevator and it's click, 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 because that's all Donald Trump wanted.
In the first place. That's true.
So now I'm sitting here hollering at a man and I'm like, hey, yo, they like, hey, what do you feel about him? Hey, yo, he's straight. Like, we chopped it up and, you know, it was what it was. It was a meeting. So the thing of it is I going about my way, going about my business. I don't have no dealings with this man at all. We had a conversation, a meeting. Mm-hmm. You keep it moving.
Okay, and
I don't see nothing wrong with that.
And I can agree with you to a certain extent. Okay. I see your point of view. Mm-hmm. But here's my whole thing though, too. You know, and I know it's not going to just take one conversation with this person. You know, and I know that you need to talk to his millions because those are the people that are making the decisions.
I agree, Les. What I'm thinking about, though, as soon as we saw the clip of him being with the president, Black Twitter
and no, he's
went
still
in.
Out of touch.
Hear me though? They all went in on him. He couldn't even really. It was either clean up my image or keep laying with the dog, you know. And he I think he went to the clean my image part of it, but he also did make a statement because we were talking about when it was a housing commission what he was asked to do.
Yeah.
And it wasn't even him. It was asked, you know, it was asked Dr. Carson,
who didn't even know what he was doing.
Yeah, the Oreo. But anyway, so the thing was, we all know that he didn't know what he was doing. He knew he didn't know what he was doing. As far as Carson goes. Mm-hmm. So Carson and Donald Trump or whatever, they reached out to a person they thought knew black people from a white person standpoint. And I don't care what nobody say, old black women especially, love Steve Harvey. And that's just fact.
A lot of young people do too.
That's true, but I'm just saying his fan base has always been, he'll tell you, it's older women. Mm-hmm. So he said, and he has an interview when he said it, about he don't like Donald Trump. That's exactly what he said. He says, but if I can help people in the community by taking this position or helping with this position, why wouldn't I? And from that point of view, I said, I understand that. And that's just really how I feel about it.
And then do you say he's not in touch with the community? Nigga, let me get $200 million. I'm out of touch with all y'all motherfuckers. All y'all motherfuckers. What?
Cracker ass cracker.
Hey, you called me crackety motherfucker on Beverly Hills.
Wow,
Bye.
really?
What? No, I'm not going to be living in the hood.
I didn't say you got to live in the hood.
But like, no, when people say you're not in touch, and when people say you're not in touch with the community, when you're not in touch, they want you to be on 3rd and Cass. They want you to be on the east side. They want you to see, like, if you a real nigga. Like, somebody was like, yeah, when was the last time Big Sean been on the east side, nigga? He shouldn't be on the east side.
No, he shouldn't.
You get what I'm saying? Like, why? Like, but then, like, if somebody don't see him on the east side or doing something, nigga, do you know most people get killed in their community?
Yeah.
Think about Icewood.
Well,
Blade
people
Icewood.
commit crimes in their own communities. That I don't know why.
Well,
But no,
I
we're
want to
talking
ask a
about
question,
wealthy
though.
people
Can I ask
who's
another
supposed
question?
to try to be in touch.
I'm just going to change it up for 2 seconds. People always attack people for taking positions in the White House. Okay, because if people like them or they don't like them, just point blank. Period. How can I put this? When people are asked to have a position as Secretary of Education or Secretary of the Housing Commission, that's supposed to be asked of the president. Okay, how do you guys feel? It is said that when they ask that, it's not for the president itself; it's for the country, and you're not a good American if you say no.
I don't believe that you should ever take on something that you don't have experience with. Number one, or you're not willing to gather the people around you that have experience, that have the correct experience on your team. I just think that with that, it wasn't on I don't feel like it was on a full large scale. But then, and I will be honest with you, I think some of my other issues with Steve Harvey may have clouded my judgment as far as that. So I can admit when I'm wrong.
Mm-hmm.
But I just feel like, and I'm saying I feel, that there's always more that you can really do as far as with the platform that he has. I mean, if you're just saying, oh, well, it's in Ohio. Well, it's in this. And I get that I get that if you only have $20 million, you can't make a $2 billion budget with that. You know, you can't say, okay, here's my $2 billion spending plan, but you only have $20 million. So I get, but when he's on this level, I feel like there should have just been a lot more that he could have done and he should be doing.
I'm with you, but I disagree because he's one person.
I do get that.
But my thing is, he has money, but he don't got that much money. And what I mean by that is, if you read the Forbes, black people don't even make the list till way down.
Right.
And nobody criticized Oprah about building a school in a whole different continent.
Yeah,
actually, I did.
No, a lot of people.
I can be honest
few,
and say that.
And the statement that she made, the statement behind why she did not do a school in America really had me on the fence with her.
What was the statement?
It was they don't appreciate education. African American children or American children in the United States don't appreciate. But then now you got issues over there.
She wasn't all the way wrong, and that's what I'm trying to tell y'all.
But that's not the whole truth.
I don't agree.
That's not the whole truth.
Okay, but whether people agree or disagree with it, she did not get dragged by the media for it.
Not for it. They didn't drag her.
But they didn't drag her.
No, they didn't drag her. What she did was bought on the next month, and it was over.
Whatever you say.
I'm dead serious.
My point I was making was we have other influential people who have influential money.
I agree with
no one criticizes. People, I was always taught you can help and help and help and help and help. And when you're done helping, people still gonna need help. You can go spend all your money, and people still gonna need help.
And then they're gonna talk about you being broke.
It is.
Okay.
And then,
I will bow down to that, and I will say, y'all won me over. How about that? I still personally don't like him or would take his advice.
Huh?
I ain't about to take
Nah,
advice.
if you want to criticize something,
I ain't
criticize that
taking
damn book he got.
Which one?
Think Like a Man.
I ain't gonna
Man,
never
get
do
that
that.
corny.
I haven't read
There's a reason
Bull.
why we don't
Read it
think
a few
alike.
times. Not that bad.
I just think there's a reason why men and women do not think the same. Women, we are a little bit more emotional.
Just
Y'all
naturally,
are
we don't think the
egotistical,
same.
which is almost the same.
We're more logical thinkers. You all are emotionally driven.
Amen corner.
Amen. Hey, I got an
corner over
amen
here.
corner, all right?
I guess maybe it's because, you know what, I was raised totally different from a lot of people. So, you know, the things that I hear said about my sex, I'm like, wait, but I don't fall into that category.
Right, but it be
Neither
your
does my
friends.
sister.
It
But
be your-
but see, I don't hang around. Hold on.
No,
Hold
when
on.
I say your friends, I'm talking about.
Cause I'll tell you in a
young ladies
minute,
out there.
I don't like hanging around poor-minded individuals. Cause you can't add to me, and if I realize that I can't add to you, I step away.
But I'm gonna tell you
But
this: you don't know what your friends do behind they closed doors with their man. How they react in relationships, how a person is with you. You be like, Cece's such a good person. I don't know why Johnny did her like this and dumped her, and she at your house with a glass of wine. Girl, he did this and that. Man, back at home, she was a for real bitch. Man, come on, let's keep it all the way. And people don't really think about that. They're like, oh, this person is a good person. Like. Everybody like, oh, this person is a great person, and oh, this person don't lie. They don't do this. I can't believe they would let.
Are we back on Bill Cosby again?
No, I'm talking about people in general.
Sorry. Because he's a good person, you know.
Hey,
He took care of Claire.
Right.
rapes, but he saves. That was hilarious. Dave Chappelle almost had me pissing on myself with that. Boy, he rapes, but he saves. That nigga Dave Chappelle, boy, he get an A+ rating for that one, boy.
Crack ass, cracker.
I just think no, seriously though.
Way off the tracks today. Go ahead.
Like,
Way.
we are. Like, we
so
started
way
all
off the
off
track.
here. Started off. No.
Way off the tracks.
It's all right. It's
But
all
this
good.
is a pretty big issue today, and it needs to be talked about. But my thing is like, hey, I got an issue. So they made this so big today, but yesterday, Russell Simmons' case got dismissed.
Womp, womp.
No way, no.
Nobody said. I mean, I know what you're talking about. It was no hype behind it.
No hype behind
I
that.
agree.
No CNN press following behind him. No nothing.
But
They
was
so
there
low
any?
key.
Yeah, was
What?
there any press behind the fact that he was accused like that?
Yes,
Yes.
they made him step down from his
A
companies.
whole lot.
He lost so many millions of dollars, all because what? She said
rumor.
it.
Yeah, that's true.
And that, dog, Wayne said it. Men lie, women lie, numbers don't. And the thing of it is that some people, if you can always make up a story, I can
Well,
be like,
the
hey,
only
yo,
reason
my
why
man slapped me down the hall. He like, I never touched you, and I sue him.
Well, there is one comedian, female comedian, Lunel. Mm-hmm. She stated that
She needs to shut her fat mouth.
Can I hear what
No,
she
no, no, no.
said?
I'm sorry.
Wait,
Go ahead.
what
I heard what she said. Go ahead.
She stated that there are others. She
As far as
said-
Russell is concerned,
yeah.
yeah, she ain't one of them.
No, she's not one of them.
We
But
know
no,
she's
she's.
one of 'em.
I believe she stated that she witnessed some
She lying. She
funny.
So, it's
She
people
ain't
like
even
her
around
that
the
keep,
orgy.
keep it
Well,
going.
people said Ann Curry was lying, and they like basically that's how Ann Curry ended up off of
And her and the little Asian lady.
yeah,
That's
that's
cool. But comparing her
Nah.
to Linnell, first Ann Curry
I'm
like a
just-
strong 8. Linnell was way down in burn. Only thing that give her some numbers is that
No,
she's
but
freaky.
years. But think about it. For years, we saw what's his name, like just sitting there at the table, and everybody kept praising him and talking about, oh, he's such a
Right.
great guy, and he's this.
What is good? What is that? Good Morning America or something? What were they on?
Who,
Today's Show.
Who? Matt Lauer.
Yeah.
Oh,
Matt Lauer.
Yeah.
That was my guy. Bring him back. I like Matt Lauer.
You just said he was a whatever he just did. You like him?
He's he's sexually harassed and
But I heard, first of all, there's a difference.
no, Ann Curry came up straight like she was like, "Hey,
What
no, this is what he did to me," and they were like, "Well, we don't believe you." We don't believe you. And if you notice,
believe
Ann
you.
Curry, I can't remember when she left that. When she left that show.
When she was released.
Yeah.
Released.
I mean, she continued
like
to
Ann, though.
work, but she did not have the coverage
The
or the
platform.
platform that she had. Because I think she ended up having to do To Catch a Predator or something like that.
So okay,
like,
explain to me what did Matt
seriously,
Lauer do?
didn't she?
From my understanding, the reason why I say I do
He
like
grabbed
Matt
her by
Lauer.
the pussy now.
No, first of all,
That's what we all
if
always
Trump did it, then why he can't do it? No, I'm just playing.
No.
Don't make light of this.
No, seriously, I get what you mean. Like as far as
Because some people getting
I don't
fired because of
agree
what they
about
said.
Next question. So, Bill's going away, maybe, but he's convicted. We have a person who confessed to grabbing him by the pussy. Do y'all think it's time for him to go?
Oh yeah.
spend time.
But
If this were any other president, they would have been out, especially if it had been Obama.
No, but you know what he
Obama
did?
would've went to jail.
He ordered an
Obama would've
airstrike.
went to jail, and
nobody
then
would have
somehow-
pardoned him. They wouldn't have pardoned him. He would've
No,
went to
but he
jail.
would have came up somehow. Oh, he's not breathing.
maybe.
You know,
Yeah, you
that would have happened.
Sandra
We
Bullock.
all know
And
that.
it's gonna happen with Trump. Let me tell you something. They was gonna try to get him, but then he sent those airstrikes to Syria to a abandoned warehouse with no people in it. Fact. Like that's what he does. When they about to get him, he go do something. He go make friends. He go make friends with
North Korea.
North Korea. Like, come on, bro. Every time he do something, it's always something. But
of course.
it's gonna be hard to catch up with him. But they might have to wait till he
That
get out
was
of there.
that comment too. So just to let you know, in America, and I'm just saying this because this had to do with the schools about Oprah and the reason why she didn't build the school here. It is true that they say in America
We don't value.
we do not value education. We don't value history, which is education, because if you don't learn from your history, you're bound to repeat it. Not only that, but they say that our reading and our listening comprehension skills are awful. That we hear.
No, I don't believe that.
No.
I'm kidding. I'm not
No.
listening.
I've seen it.
That's fact.
Oh, I know it's fact, Leslie.
We see it all the time on Facebook. I said, you know what? I didn't like the shirt that Beyonce was wearing. If I say that, and I don't like the shirt that Beyonce was wearing, you came from Beyonce and said you didn't like Beyonce. No, I said I didn't like the shirt she was wearing. I thought
It
her
cost more than your
performance
shirt.
was- Right.
Yeah,
how
that's
they
the
do.
first thing they
And
say.
it's like, oh, that's not what I said. That's not what I said.
Just don't
I
come for
love
Beyonce no more.
Yeah.
Like,
But
people
people,
don't have an opinion. They not allowed to have an opinion.
but it's not just that. They didn't hear they didn't listen.
Right.
They didn't read it. They didn't
Right.
hear it. They didn't comprehend it.
That's amen.
Because common sense is not always common.
Well,
Oh, that's
Come on
twice
now.
today.
Come on,
You ain't
man.
lying. You ain't lying.
That's a fact.
Dumb people vote. I'm like,
Dumb people vote.
that is fact. Smart people vote too, but dumb people vote too. And
it was just random how you.
I know, but
So
it's
what
just
was
the
this?
truth.
But okay, so what was this election? Was it dumb people voting or smart people voting?
Both.
Both. A majority of dumb.
Majority of dumb.
I agree.
I
But
say the.
by the numbers, I heard that Hillary Clinton won it.
By electoral votes of dumb.
Okay, there you
I'm
go.
a,
Now, how about that?
but think about it like this. Well, there's a lot of reasons why. There are some people that just aren't ready for a woman to be a figurehead. They're just not ready for it.
Or some people just didn't
Are
vote
women
to
ready for
say, You know how some people say, "Oh, my vote not gonna count."
Well,
But
yeah,
that
of
vote
course.
count, them votes counted for Obama. So if everybody would have gave that
No,
same
it's
energy,
well. You have to think about it like this: if you don't vote, then it goes to the person
It counts.
that you're.
It counts for somebody else.
Yeah, it just counts for somebody else.
That's all it does.
but not everybody think that way.
It could count for yours. It could not count for yours.
So I
My
was
vote not gonna count.
I was listening to somebody, I can't remember who it was. It was a conversation, and they were saying that America is not ready for a woman president simply because what I said earlier. Women are emotional thinkers and reactors. And the president is more logistical.
We found that not to be true because our new president is emotional,
Very emotional,
unpredictable, and
beyond. I don't even think he moves on emotions. He moves on.
He definitely does
he moves on emotions.
If I read my tweet,
I don't even
if
think
I
he
read
has
Twitter,
emotion for real.
Justin, if I read
he just
Twitter
saying
and then I see something I
he
don't
has
like,
feelings.
and then tweet after it, then yes, that's emotion.
Responding to everything.
Period. First off, running the country it ain't even a 24-hour job. You don't even sleep. You're not supposed to.
People
You
be
up
talking
all
about
time.
his tweets, but what about his clapbacks in the comment section though? He really be like responding back.
But why isn't he worried about what's going on in Syria or Israel or anywhere? He's tweeting Kanye West. That should not be a story.
Thank you.
Kanye ain't running nothing. He run a studio.
This just reminds me even more, the more that you guys start to talk about this reminds me even more of, Nazi Germany.
He has the same traits as Hitler. Adolf.
Oh. A lot.
Except with Jews, he say, get them fucking Mexicans out.
He appeals to the masses that are behind closed doors.
Cornfield masses.
You see what I'm saying? No, because he unfortunately appealed even to some of us.
That's true.
How so?
No, but again, I just said dumb people vote.
Okay, now I want to understand how.
No, black people did vote for him. Yes, they did.
Okay, how did he appeal to us?
He first.
I don't know how he.
He
I
first
can't
got on
tell you
top
'cause he
of an
didn't appeal to
Omarosa
me.
horse and rode her through town.
First of all,
One thing.
Her black card had been revoked a long
But
time
people
ago.
actually
time
do
ago.
like her though.
first of all,
People
I
do.
think she killed Michael Clark Duncan, but that's neither here nor there.
Okay, time to go. You just can't kill. You can't say that.
I can say what I want to say, actually. Like, I feel like she killed this nigga. Like, he was perfectly fine.
No,
We don't know.
He was in your care. No, I was playing. But hey, listen, like, man.
Well, I'm just saying, like when there are people who have a lot of hate, a lot of fear, because fear will cause you to do and not do things,
that you would or wouldn't normally do.
and I'm just using this as an example, but I heard someone say that the planes that crashed on 9/11, these people had knives.
I heard
So
the same thing.
one person, maybe two, could be stabbed.
But you ain't gonna stab all.
But you're not gonna
175
stab, right? So, fear. But it was fear. It was fear. It was shock. It was fear. So that's what I'm saying. Like hate, fear, and just being angry and stupid will cause you to do some crazy things.
Amen. I'm with you. I agree.
And that's why he in.
I think they were like, "Hey, that's the guy off The Apprentice. Why not give him a shot?"
I think it was some people that was like that.
For
Some people
real,
literally
people
voted.
see people on television, and your face is like one of the most recognized faces on television.
I mean, but people also
let's
said
give him a shot.
he's not a politician. We've had politicians. That's what he started
Yeah,
with
that's
running
really-
with. He's not a politician.
Aren't you guys
Let's
tired of
see how
politics?
he is. And then his quote was, "Let's drain the swamp." That's what he told at every rally. And then as soon as he got in, they're like, "Oh." Then he went from that to lock her up when he was going against Hillary Clinton. Lock her up. Then as soon as he gets made president, he went to a rally and they're like, "Lock her up." And he's like, "Hey, we're over that now. We're president. I'm president. Drain the swamp." Yeah, okay. God bless. So
He was in there for a big bit for his businesses and his buddies.
yeah.
I mean,
but people don't like to say it like this though. He's bad for politics, but good for business.
no, actually,
He really wasn't good for business.
no, he really wasn't.
In the
because
beginning, the way that he
bankrupted.
marketed,
No.
the way that
He bankrupted a lot of his businesses. No. And
I mean, he
and
do no
kept
more than
his
what a
personal
lot of
finance.
Fortune 500 companies do all the time.
Yeah, I see
That's a white.
But he did it
thing
on
to do.
a scale that really affected a lot of people and other businesses. So it wasn't just, I bankrupt my businesses and I
Typically, when people
he
bankrupt
bankrupt his business. I'm sorry, I said that in the incorrect order. It's not like he bankrupted, other businesses. He even bankrupted his own. That's how I should have put it.
Yeah.
Because you don't bankrupt your own businesses.
Man.
You just don't do that. I mean, no.
That's a fact.
You don't. You don't.
But today was a great show, y'all. We got a lot covered. This was hilarious. Hey, yo, why don't y'all go follow us on No Love Lost on Instagram, on Twitter. Go to the YouTube channel, hit subscribe. We need all the subscribers that we can get. And this is No Love Lost, signing off.
Amen.